Hey everyone, welcome back to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And this is Lomi. His face. He's just like, what? We are watching Hanuman. This is part 3. So if you missed part 1 or part 2, you can check them out by clicking the link to the playlist below this video. And after watching them, join us back here for part 3. And if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe, share, and like button pa kapparmano. Now he kind of knows what to do. Either steal it or attack him at night.
Hanuman ki power ila vastundo telusupondi.
That's fantastic news, Chief.
Vantan ready chai.
వాడికి అంతెందుకు చీఫ్ వంటనంటే ఊరికి మొత్తం పనికి.
He wants to blow him up. Like the mouse.
పవర్ వాడి దగ్గర ఉంటే ఈ ఊరికే పనికొస్తుంది. అదే మన దగ్గర ఉంటే ప్రపంచానికి ఉపయోగపడుతుంది.
నో ఇది కరెక్ట్ గా చీఫ్.
Trying to justify.
అలాంటిది ప్రపంచం బాగుండాలని ఒక చిన్న ఊరిని బలివలేమా?
సూపర్ హీరో అవ్వాలనే భ్రమలో యు ఆర్ బికమింగ్ ఎ సూపర్ విలన్. డు యు రియలైజ్ దట్?
Exactly. Oh, dude. Man, when you take it too far.
ఇలాంటి సూపర్ హీరో అవ్వకూడదు.
I have the formula. Hey Siri.
Hello.
How long can a person survive a severe asthma attack?
Not more than a few minutes.
Goodbye Siri.
Goodbye.
Dude, he has like no loyalty to anybody except himself.
Yeah.
And why even try to become a superhero if you don't care about people?
Get out of there, dude. Get out of there. Get out of there quick.
Yeah. What?
We have the pearl.
Bring it to me.
What?
Marbles.
Oh, yeah. You don't keep it in that. Wait, but it's nighttime. You can try to take on all these dudes with guns at... You think it's the shape-shifting old man?
Maybe.
Maybe it's not actually him.
Jai Shri Ram!
Oh, that is cool.
That is very cool.
That's wrong. Wow. That is some sweet visuals. Oh yeah. See? It was the old man, right? He's gonna tell him, he's like, you gotta be more careful with
Yes.
this.
Hold on to this.
Yeah.
He didn't want... Come on, dude.
Thank you.
Thank you. You didn't even ask him, who are you? How can I repay you?
You don't just walk
Yeah,
into
it's like
someone's
a wedding
like
crasher.
that. Yeah.
ఉంచుకున్నావు కదా హనుమంతు.
ఏమైంది బాబాయ్?
ఊరి పరువు తీయడానికి కాకపోతే మంచి చేయడానికి వచ్చిన మనిషి దగ్గర నీ సేతు వాటం చూపిస్తావా?
వీడి దగ్గర నేను కొట్టేటువంటి బాబాయ్.
నేను అదే చెప్తున్నా. పెళ్లిలో గొడవ జరగకుండా మర్యాదగా తీసుకునేది తిరిగి చెయ్యి.
ఏనే మా ఓడు ఊరు కోసం చేసాడండి. ఏ రుజువు లేకుండా బయట చెప్తే ఎలా నమ్మేస్తారు?
He's going to try and make him out to a bad villain, and he's using tech against him.
Actually, I think he did take those, though.
Oh, the little bombs?
Yeah, the nervous bomb. The nervous
నాకు
system
డబ్బు
bombs.
ఇంపార్టెంట్ కాదు.
Nerve
బట్
talk,
మా
whatever they
తాత
are.
ముత్తాతల కాలం నుండి వస్తున్న ఒక్క మణి ఇందులో ఉండాలి.
he's gonna make it out like the pearl is his.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. It's
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, that was planted. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought those were the nerve gas.
Yeah.
ఇంకొక ఆప్షన్ లేదు హనుమంతు, ప్లీజ్ ఇచ్చేసేయి.
ఏంటే ఆ మన మావడదేనండి.
అవునది హనుమాన్.
You can't give it to him.
Give him the bag of marbles. Nope, it's fake. Didn't have the red dot in it.
Oh, it doesn't. Wait. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't have the mark.
Told you.
మనకి పోతానికి తేడా తెలియట్లేదంటే నీకు ఆ?
It was a magnifying glass.
ఇప్పుడు తెలిసింది అసలు తంగ ఎవడో. ఏమయ్యా నువ్వేదో మంచోడివి గొప్పోడివి అనుకుంటే ఇలా చేస్తావా?
దీనికోసం
Oh no, yeah. Got a little cocky there. Who? The sister! Don't mess with my little brother, son.
పోలేరమ్మ మీదొట్టు నా తమ్ముడు మీద సై పడితే ఒక్కొక్కడికి టెంకాయలు పగిలిపోతాయి.
Dang, she's awesome.
Do it, dude. Watch his wound heal.
No, it went through him. Well, that shouldn't be a mortal hit, though. That was
No.
for the shoulder.
But his.
Give her the stone quick. Like, get her to look through the stone. Come on. He's got super speed, though, right? Like, he
Yeah.
still has it. Well, if the clouds cover it, does it go away immediately? Nope. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he's got the speed.
No!
Dude, you're just gonna create more problems
Yeah,
because the
he
bad
just
person's
keeps-
gonna... Okay, an army of drones.
Yeah, and so, see, he didn't even think that how it's going to be like, you know, this isn't going to impact his village, him throwing it away.
Yeah, they don't have any protection now.
Yep.
Oh, just poison the whole village.
But kill them, basically. Because he don't care. He's just going to kill him until he finds it.
Oh, the hot tea on his hand.
ఊరంతా పొగ కమ్ముకుంది. మైకల్ మన కోసం వెతుకుతున్నాడు. ఇదొకటి చెయ్యి హనుమంతు.
అక్కనే కాపాడుకోలేకపోయాను.
Dude, stop.
ఊరు నేను కాపాడతాను. నేను లేకపోతే వాళ్ళ అక్క.
I mean, you could see how he connects the two.
Yeah, but
because
రక్తం చిందకుండా ఏ యుద్ధం పూర్తవదు.
who is? Oh, the old man.
నువ్వు నాకొద్దు అని విసిరేసిన ఆ మణి సాక్షాత్ ఆంజనేయుడి రక్తంతో ఏర్పడిన మహారుధిరమణి. రావణ మరణానంతరం రాజ్యభారం అతడి తమ్ముడి మీద పడింది. ఆ పదవికి న్యాయం చేయగలడా లేదా అని నీలానే సంశయంలో ఉన్నప్పుడు అతని మిత్రుడొచ్చాడు. అసురగణం భీతిల్లే శక్తి ఉన్న ఆ మణి దుష్టుల చేతుల్లో పడి ఈ బ్రహ్మాండానికే పెనుముప్పుగా మారేలోగా ఆపడం నీ వల్లే అవుతుంది.
Oh, that just made a much bigger scale than just the village.
ఒక్కడివేనా మహాసముద్రాన్ని లంఘించినవాడు. చిన్న నిప్పురవ్వతో లంకా నగరాన్ని అగ్నిలో అలికినవాడు.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his tail.
Yeah. You do what you can.
యతో ధర్మస్థతో హనుమ, యతో హనుమస్థతో జయ.
Man, he needed this pep talk like days ago.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah. It's like... Does this mean he found the stone already?
I don't know.
Oh!
Someone came to the other side.
Yeah, he saved him. I was gonna say, I'm like, dude, when you were leaving, didn't you see him? Oh, the wrestling gang. But still, they're not really a match for guns.
Yeah, or tasers or other things like that. Just
Maybe. Well, he certainly learned a lot more skills than before he had the stone, because before he had the stone, he couldn't even take on the local gang.
yeah.
I like this because his slingshot is almost like the bow
Yeah.
and arrow, right?
It's a modern day. Yeah.
Okay, well, it was fun while it lasted, but
Right.
in the end, the technology will get you. He won't back down.
Nope.
చూడన్నా, సూపర్ హీరో అంటే శక్తిలో ఉండవలసిన అవసరం లేదు. తన శక్తికి మించి మంచి కోసం పోరాడేవాడే సూపర్ హీరో.
Yep.
హనుమంతు కోతి సాయం చేసే రావణుడే కూలిపోయాడు. ఈడంతా అందుకో. జై బజరంగ బలి.
And here comes the sun. Yeah. Meanwhile, Michael is gonna go run and get his suit.
Yeah. Has
Oh,
his
he has
suit.
it on already.
Yeah.
Did not expect that.
Yeah. But he's still vulnerable because he doesn't have like all the limbs, you know. How about a little gas, dude?
It's like a giant Molotov cocktail.
Well, at a welder, it can weld him.
To the catch. Shazam!
Shazam!
I like that. Now he made his own suit, like his
Yeah,
own, his
yeah,
own,
it's
like,
kind
costume.
of, yeah.
Okay, his punch is stronger.
Again, it doesn't give him super joints. Oh, he's cracking it.
He's making it look like it's made out of like tin foil. Oh no! Wait. What? Did it get knocked out of his?
Take off now! Up!
It's. Wow! A long whip. That was pretty creative.
No, no more power. He's gonna pull you down.
He's got you on a leash.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's smart.
He's gonna cut the rope.
Yeah, that's smart.
Just throw a rock. Throw a rock and bring it down.
Wow.
Or a big ball. Chop a blade.
Is he gonna take the... Yeah, I guess he'll take the helicopter out. Oh.
Is he gonna go into him?
Anartham.
Wait.
He's...
Dragon?
Asura Tandava Mahapralayam.
The demons are coming. That was a dragon.
Niraka Anivaryam Hanuma.
Gotta break out of that ice. Whoa. Does that mean he doesn't need the sun anymore?
I think so.
Can he fly now?
It looks like it.
Whoa. Oh, yes. Heck yeah.
So he was the king, right?
That's what they were talking about.
I'd be freaking out.
Is he that giant? Wow. Yeah, he's got.
నువ్వు శ్రీరామచంద్రునికి ఇచ్చిన మాట నిలబెట్టుకునే సమయం ఆసన్నమైంది మిత్రమా.
Jai Hanuman.
In 2025.
Just, sweet! Heck yeah. That was awesome. Dude, I want to see him using these new powers he has. Flying and...
Yeah.
Still, that's pretty sweet. And I want to see that interaction between the two of them.
Yeah.
Like...
Well, and I'm wondering if Siri's going to help him with tech and...
Oh, he'll be like a modern day, like... Yeah, with tech plus all those powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the best of both worlds. You got Superman and Batman all in one
Give
person.
him a supersonic.
Slingshot? Yeah, that was a fun one.
That was good. That was good. I like that it ended on positive side and at the same time ominous world to come and
with the
big
demons
war.
coming.
2025, that's a long ways to wait.
Yeah. Could they build a cinematic universe out of this? Is that like maybe an idea? Not just like a series, but maybe they could do like little spin-offs of like different, because there's a lot of different heroes that are in these stories and in this world.
Right.
I think that could be really interesting. To face this demon army, they had to put together all the heroes of old that have like reincarnations, but like someone that is picking up the torch.
Right.
You know, like how he's connected to Hanuman. And then if there's someone else like maybe connected to Rama or Lakshman, you know, or Krishna and Bhim.
That would be cool. That I like it. I like it. Sounds good.
Yeah, it was really good. I didn't mind some of the like lower end visual effects. Obviously, you know, their budget dictates how much
Right.
they can do. I mean,
Right.
you have, I think the storytelling more than compensated for, you know, the budget that they
Right.
were working in.
But they weren't so bad that they were distracting.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
They added to the story. I think I mean the hummingbird I found really cute.
Yeah.
Because you know it kind of gave a story to that character. It also meant that when they used them, they were purposeful. Special effects, as opposed to so many times you see in these kinds of movies that it's just over the top and it's like, really, we didn't need to see 5 minutes of just that. Okay, it's like, we get it, it's pretty spectacular, do it in 30 45 seconds and be done with it, you know. And move on, because again it becomes about the special effects and not the story and not the progression of the story and the movie, but it becomes this whole, you know, we're showing off a bit. You know.
Well, I'm sure if they had the budget for it, they would spend more time, like with the visual effects. I mean, a lot of people discredit how much work goes into the visual effects, like creating a realistic looking animal or creature and getting them to blend seamlessly into that world. It's a lot of work, and it takes a ton of money. And doing the level that they did is still a lot of work. Like, you can't just like say, oh, you know, I'm going to go in my garage or something and pull out a computer and do this.
Right.
It's like, it takes serious
for example,
work.
the monkey was a lot of work. Every time they showed the monkey.
That wasn't visual effects.
There were portions of it that were visual effects. Are you sure?
No, yeah, it was just tricks of the camera. So what they would do, and you could see them like reusing frames. So that was frame blending. That wasn't CGI. That was just using editing tricks to get the monkey to do what they wanted to do. Like when he was like going forward and like doing this thing, like they were doing a frame blending trick. So the monkey wasn't CGI.
Okay, all right.
But you know, but they did a really awesome job on the matte paintings. So I thought the matte paintings were just absolutely gorgeous and stunning. Now, not all of it was matte paintings, obviously, because they shot on actual locations. It seemed, but then when it was matte paintings, it was still slightly a little bit obvious that it was matte paintings, but the majority of it was shot on location, I could tell, and it was just gorgeous. The setting was gorgeous, but yeah, I mean, it was just, they did an awesome job there. They had stunning visuals, and even when they did use CGI and visual effects, it was done in a really sweet way where they paid attention to coloring and all that sort of stuff. So even if it didn't blend seamlessly in, they were like, look, it's not going to, but it's just what it is, and we're going to make it really pretty. And it worked. And as you said, it didn't pull me out of the story. Actually, I appreciated, you know, everything they were doing, because this sort of story would be really hard to tell without visual effects. So you have to use visual effects in a way.
This didn't have what I felt, any of those kind of stall points where it was like, oh, I'm dragging. How's this tied to the whole entire story? So, and again, we saw that humongous intro lead up before you actually saw the title of the movie, which I think was really impressive around the character that was going to be the evil villain. I think that was really good and led up really well.
So how many Pani Puri out of 10 would you rate it?
So I am going to give this 8.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked it, and I'm ready for the next part.
Yeah, I'm as well. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8. I liked it. I liked the story. I liked all of that. You know, comparing it with everything else. Yeah, I don't know. I think shows like Game of Thrones, which now has a really high profile, like everyone knows Game of Thrones. It's like a high bar now. But when Game of Thrones first started, they had a tiny budget, and that budget, with what they were able to do on the budget, they made it work, but the story got everyone to believe in it, and then it took off, and they got a higher budget, and they were able to do more and more and more stuff, and then by the end of the series, they had enough budget to do like dragons in almost every episode, right? And so I feel like that this is one of those things that I feel like should take off. Like people should believe in this now because of the story. And so now that you have this amazing story and you drew people in, I mean, I feel like the budget should follow.
Yeah.
And because I think the story's there, and I'm very interested. I'm with you. I want to see the next
one.
portion.
You're gonna have to teach me a lot of these stories.
Yeah.
So that I can understand all these different. I'm not even sure the right term. Deities, leaders,
Yeah.
all of that. I need to get to know all of them so that I can understand all the interacting of the stories.
One of my favorite things about this movie was the twist from the very start, because when we were introduced to Michael, I thought he was going to be the one that was like a superhero, right? Like that we were going to root for, because I guess we should have realized when he burned those spiders. It's like
that was the start.
That was sus.
That was certainly suspect there. Yeah.
So I mean, I was like, okay, but then as soon as he burned his parents and killed him, I was like, dude, there's no way this guy like is gonna be a super. And then fast forward to when he was an adult, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm into this because
maybe he had it coming around.
Yeah, well, I'm not like Batman because like, dude, Joker should have died on day one, right. Especially once he started like escaping from prison.
Yeah,
at, like the Arkham Asylum, every single episode, he's like, oh, I'm free. He like has a get out of campus card like that's permanent. And he's like, oh, I'm just gonna like check out and I'll be right back next. Anyway, so I'm not opposed to like vigilantes. Like I don't know, they serve a purpose. I believe
that was it. Was a dark twist.
It was so dark. It was killing his parents.
I was like, whoa.
But then it was really interesting because he was in it for the powers and power hungry and all that sort of stuff. Whereas Hanuman was like more into it for, even with before he had the powers, he was putting himself out there even though he didn't know how to fight, and he was getting his butt kicked. Like he was trying to protect those that were important to him, whether he had powers or not. And then he even tried to discard the powers multiple times, right? Yeah. And I mean, for someone to be able to do that, like that's the person that should have that power, because they understand the gravity of what those powers bring. Yeah. And so they'll use them more responsibly. Yeah. So I don't know, I really like that contrast, and I loved how like Michael got darker and darker and darker as it went on, and his appearance even started changing throughout the thing, where he was looking like Bruce Wayne, Clark Kent style.
Yes, I was kind of like,
slowly he started like his hair started getting slicked back more and more, the greasier look, and then he got the eye patch, and so it was like character development that way. Yeah. So it was really good.
Yeah. I still have the question: how does an evil villain like that enlist henchmen?
Well, it was his best friend, because when he was a kid,
it was his best friend. I get that. Yeah, I get that. But how does he get all these other minions to just like the money?
Yeah, it was the money, because he was clearly rich. I don't know what he did. It was unclear. Maybe he kept a little bit anytime he solved a bank robbery or something. Maybe he pocketed some of that cash. I don't know. But he was clearly rich, or maybe he was just going on because obviously his friend Siri was a genius, and so maybe he had his own tech firm or something, and then he was siphoning money off. I don't know. He had money, and with money comes hiring goons that will do whatever they think is worth that money. Yeah. So, but his friend Siri is because he saved him when he was a little kid. Yeah. So after he saved him, he felt like, oh, this is my ride or die, right? Well then, but Michael has no loyalty to anyone. Yep. If he could burn his own parents,
he could burn you.
Yeah, he'll burn anybody. Yeah. I mean, even his mom, who was nice. I mean, his dad was, lecturing him, and maybe kids sometimes are like, "Hey, you shouldn't lecture me. That's messed up." But his mom was so super sweet and consoling and all that sort of stuff. But
and he remembered her, that she told him that you don't have to have superpowers to be a superhero.
Yeah. And, well, then he died in fire too, like his parents. So that was justice.
You are correct. You are correct.
So you guys let us know what you thought of the movie. I know a lot of people were recommending this because I can see why though, because the story was awesome, the acting was really good, and I mean really, the story, I can't say that enough. The story and the writing was just great. The visuals, I mentioned it quite a few times throughout. There was some symbolism there which was really neat.
So her necklace of safety, is it the little baton, a small version of the big baton that he carries?
Oh, that's interesting because it looked like it was in the same shape.
Yes.
But I know that seed comes from a tree, like kind of like a holy tree, and that seed is like used for like protection. I think you can make full necklaces out of it. But you're right, it did actually look like the mace.
Yeah.
That they used for fighting. Let us know what you guys would rate it in the comments below, and let us know some more of those like symbolisms. Like, what were some of the things that we may have missed? I mean, I know a lot about the Ramayana, but not all of the details. So maybe there were some things in there that I missed, which would be really cool to know.
Yeah.
So also, it'd be cool to know all those things before the next movie comes out.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, sharing, and like button.